for mature audiences.
Welcome to
The Cave!
All right, welcome to another fantastic episode of The Cave. Now, before we kick things off, we officially want to welcome our guest host for today, Mr. Gino Ruffino, taking the place of Stephen Koo.
I'm
God.
sportscaster extraordinaire, Gino
Very
Ruffino.
Very excited to see how much better we are without Steven and with you
Yes.
in our ranks. Yeah.
Well,
I
it
mean-
can't get much worse.
Yes, thanks.
That's true. The
Yeah.
expectations are extremely low.
The bar is pretty
Yeah.
low. The bar is pretty low. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotta rock
we're
bottom.
already starting off. We had a wonderful dinner. We had a great conversation. I mean, pre-production already without Steven. Fantastic.
Yeah, and,
Right?
and anyway, someone else we'd like to introduce to the show is...
that doesn't have a small penis.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She is part of FHM's Top 100 this year.
Yes.
She is a radio DJ.
She is in addition to FHM, also a cover model for Uno magazine.
and she is also the owner of Flippish.
Yes,
All
she
right.
is.
Miss Karen
boss
Bordador.
Hey,
welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, thanks for having me here. Actually, I dressed up as a cave woman.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
I know,
The
yes.
cheetah outfit. That was for you guys.
Oh,
cave
thank you.
women wore clothes?
That's a
Hey.
good
Yeah,
point.
yeah,
Good
yeah.
point.
I don't
See?
think they did.
Yes.
No, of
so
course
with
we
that
want-
being said,
Yeah.
take it off.
I grabbed
Let's go.
it.
And you're
It's
about to drag them by
the
the hair, right?
2014
Yeah.
version.
With
It's a
club.
podcast. Oh, 2014 Cave Woman.
Trust us, if you
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that, you'll go right up to number one.
Oh. One
And-
time, big time.
The topic today
What
is
is
sex.
Okay.
Great.
Yes.
Sex, what you've always wanted to know.
Yes.
So we're going to discuss basically the questions that have always been on guys' minds, what they wanted to know about women sexually and vice versa. If you have any questions for us, then please fire away, and we'll answer them to the best of our ability. Yes?
To get right into the subject, I think it would be cool to just go around the table and see
Yeah.
what for you growing up or even at this very moment is still the thing that confounds you the most about sex.
right.
We're talking about sex as in the sexual act, right?
It could be, well, the body, the sexual act, anything pertaining to that. So I'll start off. Just recently, for me, I always thought boobs were the same size, but then I just found out that
Those are
they aren't.
Those are bellow boobs.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
well,
Insert
no,
sponsor.
No.
All natural boobs are one is slightly bigger than
Yes.
the other.
Just
Now,
Oh, yeah.
And they sit differently.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, that's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Are
Well,
te-
not
I'm
just the
just putting
boobs,
it out there.
also the nipples.
Aren't
the-
testicles?
Oh, see, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
Nipples
every-
are different as
every-
well.
Every part, down
Yeah.
the middle,
Okay.
it's not
Yeah.
exactly
So we're not
the same.
symmetrical.
Yeah.
The
Humans are
reason
not-
like-
why the
Okay.
sizes are not the same is because when we're right-handed, our muscles are working more here. Hence,
Okay.
this
Ah.
is
Really?
bigger. Yeah. So the left side's not being used so much, then it's smaller.
You see, that
I
would
keep staring at
I-
you when you're doing that. That's
Keep
talking.
staring here.
Just keep talking. How you
You're trying to be proper.
I
trying to be
studied
proper.
that. I was
Picturing it. I was
researching.
picturing
I was
it.
like, why? I don't understand. We're supposed to be equal, diba?
Yeah,
Pero-
we are supposed to be equal. Okay, so
No.
ambidextrous
No.
people, by that
No, you
logic,
know what?
ambidextrous
No,
people
Lucky.
are
Very
are
lucky.
even.
I would disagree with that because I think
Okay.
that would explain having a bigger chest size, but it wouldn't explain the cup size.
But then, what in your body is proportional?
It's very rare that
Okay.
it's
Unless you have a perfect
equal.
face like mine,
Yeah.
that's squared
Yeah,
off.
that's true.
But like your
Good
ball
for you.
sack is kind of
Right.
One ball
Right.
hang low.
right?
Well,
Yeah,
one
one
hangs
hangs
low because
but,
it
but
has
they,
to
they
for-
take turns.
Your penis hangs. Your penis
All right, moving on
hangs
from that one. What is? Do you
There's
have
no
one,
shadow.
Gino?
Let me think about it. You know what? I just sat down, so it's
Okay.
still really fresh. I have no
Right.
idea what's
I
going
thought
on.
I thought
Okay.
alcohol was included here.
Yeah. Mark, how
Let
about
me
you?
think about it.
All
Yeah,
right,
sorry,
all right, we'll
what
get back
was
to
the
Gino. No, we'll throw you out. What right off the bat? What is
Something that's confounded me
that is
sexually
correct,
over the
sexually.
years.
A while ago, before we started the
Yes.
podcast, let me just paraphrase you in a
Yeah.
bit. Mark did say, "I know everything there is to know about sex."
He
yeah,
did.
so what? Yeah.
Okay.
I actually, all right, I'm gonna tell you a little story.
He actually has
Apparently,
a tattoo of that on his back.
Correct.
Yeah.
when
Sex is better with six.
Okay, I don't know about you guys,
Tramp
but
stamps.
traditionally parents have the talk with the kids,
Yes,
right? You know,
correct.
about the birds and the bees, and it's very uncomfortable for them. So at one stage, I think I was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and my mother asked me, she's like, so what do you know about the birds and the bees? And I was like, what do you mean the birds and bees?
Grossest topic
I
ever.
was like, and she's like, well, what do you know about sex? I was like, oh, I already know everything about sex. And she's like, oh, really? Well, what do you know? I was like, well, I tell you what, Mum. You tell me what you know, and I'll tell you if you're right.
That's a good
That's
one.
a great way to do
I
it.
like that. I like that.
So after that, she never had the talk with me.
Did your mom tell you what she thought?
No,
you would
she's
think?
like, well, if you know everything, then I guess I don't need to talk to you.
Wow. That's a great for parents. I don't, for the parents to be or parents who are parents already. That's a great way to, because it is a difficult and uncomfortable topic to talk about.
So how did you get enlightened so
Friends.
well?
Yeah.
Friends.
That are your age.
Yeah.
And when they're your age,
When
though,
you talk, you in school, you talk.
okay.
they're also unaware
About-
of the things, diba? I mean, you're also learning it for the first time.
You're learning it for the first time. So I mean, you know the basics, and you think that the basics are everything. But then, of course, as you get older, then you learn that there are so many additional levels and layers that you need to know.
Well said.
Okay.
All right.
The master, the Jedi.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Before
Okay.
internet
Before, yes.
and National Geographic.
yeah, no, National Geographic was around.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that helped a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But that
Well,
was a
no, you
legitimate-
had.
I knew what
internet
boobies
that
looked
you
like.
Just kinda
Oh.
just had to wait line by line for,
Yeah.
and then you figure out finally. Good job, Wilson. Very professional of you. I thought he was a pro.
Yeah.
That's a
Obviously, that's
question.
Karen's phone.
What? That was on my phone.
Next.
Okay, well, you know what? In that sense, not really similar to Mark, but my parents never gave me the talk. My
okay.
mom, my dad never gave me the talk.
Most
at all.
Pinoy families,
No.
I'll put it out there. Most
Yeah.
Filipino families, it's a very uncomfortable
it's
topic.
very uncomfortable. So I learned about it not just through friends, because my friends were just as clueless as I was, but probably through movies, porn, magazines.
Stop there.
Probably not true.
And because the internet wasn't around back then,
Correct.
so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I guess through trial and error,
Yeah.
you kind of figure things out along the way, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I would say that's right now.
No,
I
it's- yeah,
can't say
yeah.
that. I'm not Mark Nelson.
Mhm.
I don't know everything, but I think I'm okay.
I grew up with the internet, so I had that. I had that.
Internet
to
was
help
in
me
the
out.
rub it in, why don't
But
you?
I do remember
Internet was
one,
in the
actually
80s?
one of the most and this is probably the weirdest thing ever anyone has ever said. There was this game called Duke Nukem,
Yeah, I love Duke Nukem.
and you could actually
Yeah, you could-
pay a person to show her your boobs.
Yeah.
But it was really pixelized.
It's a
and shit.
game?
It was
yeah,
amazing.
it was the first
amazing.
person. It was
like
the best.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Something like that. Yeah, I used to
Oh.
play that as well.
Yeah.
And
But Duke Nukem, he sweared.
I learned so much from
Oh.
those two video
Yeah,
games.
yeah.
So
Isn't that
weird.
great?
I
How about
love
when you
Duke
guys
Nukem.
had cable and you'll always, in the higher cable channel numbers, there would always be the known porn channel. But of course, it would be.
Those are paid.
Lines.
Yeah, they would be paid. Of
Yeah.
course,
Well,
there would be snow.
in
but like when
France-
you're flipping.
In France at
You'd
midnight,
clip it a little bit.
softcore all
Oh,
night.
okay.
Yeah,
The commercials.
Sweden as
Yeah.
So I
well.
used to wait up for midnight, watch softcore porn. Like, yeah.
I
remember when I did
commercials
that.
in France are unreal.
Yeah.
Like I never saw boobs in a commercial before
Yeah.
until I
Right.
went to France. Like, wow, this is awesome.
the best
You guys
country
go on a
ever.
tour. I'm staying here.
I'll buy that mayonnaise. Well, there's a reason why it's called soft core, because you don't get hard.
Hard.
Yeah, obviously. No, but anyway, so you see the snow. No, wait, the jokes will get better. So you see the snow, and then you'd see like a little bit of a formed nipple, and
Yeah.
then you'll just grasp onto
You're
that
like,
nipple forever. Like, oh my God, it's a nipple! It's medyo snowy, but you know. Okay.
It's not so hot though seeing it there. Like when you see it immediately, parang do you guys get turned on? Parang when it's out there already. Parang you like it better if it's
Yes.
like covered up
Absolutely.
and it's just a
Suggestive.
little
Yes.
diba?
Suggestive.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take panties over a G any day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll
Because
take
it's
panties
more-
over a G, but I'll also take nakedness over
Anything
like,
else.
What's that thing that the
Birkin?
Clothes.
yeah, no, that's a bag, you idiot.
That is a bad
Burka,
a burqa and a Birkin.
a Birkin burka.
A Birkin burqa. Pretty
There you
fish out
go.
there. All right. Erwan, save the show. It's your house.
Okay, all right. Let's move on to questions that we've always wanted answered.
Oh, boy,
All
here
right.
we go.
So this is our chance to
Okay.
ask
Yeah.
Karen
Or vice versa.
Great.
or vice versa.
Show all about honesty.
All right. So I'm gonna kick things off.
For Steven, ask the question.
On behalf of Stephen, clitoris or G spot?
Clitoris.
Really?
I think so. A lot for the girls,
Yeah.
Like
Well, no, because guys don't have G spots.
no, for the guys, clitoris is definitely important.
some guys have. FYI, some guys have. No, but I noticed like a lot of other girls don't get to, they don't feel it. They just pretend that that spot was hit, but like for.
Or you're talking about the G spot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because it's sometimes tricky for guys to find.
And some guys give up. They just don't care anymore.
Really?
I think so for others.
Don't sound surprised.
He's like, my goal in life.
It's to please you.
No.
That is it.
Yeah, I'll give you
to
a
please
trophy. I'll
you. That is all.
All right, now for the record.
Yeah, for the record.
For the record, where is the G spot?
See, even a girl,
Would- oh.
I don't
different
know.
for everyone,
Yeah,
apparently.
it's like somewhere inside there.
I haven't found my G spot yet. Apparently, you have to toy with yourself a lot to find it and know exactly where it is.
Well, generally speaking, according to the literature, it's a couple of inches in. Just
Do not
up.
do not do it.
inside. I'm
Keep
not-
your hands
Do you know
down.
where it is? Are you a professional in terms
According
of
to the
looking for-
literature, it's a couple of inches up behind the pelvic bone.
And that literature is Hustler? What literature is this are you talking
Exactly.
about?
All right, next
Okay,
question.
Yeah, next question.
Okay.
Something you'd like to know.
Something I would like
You
to know.
have the chance to ask a bona fide woman.
Okay. Let's see. When do you know that she is, like, she can say that she can claim and she can even make the first move? But when do you know that if she's actually really in the mood?
In the mood.
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, there's if it's super there, then there's no need for explaining. But when you're kind of there but not really.
I think there's like this thing called the 90-10. Like 90% you do the move.
Yeah.
And if we reciprocate, that's 10%. Like when you're about to kiss or whatever, you just go near.
Okay.
You just, show na you kind of want something. But if she moves there a little
Okay.
forward,
Okay.
that's 10%.
Okay.
That's 100% hit.
So okay.
So
that-
the guy has
wait,
to
wait,
work only
okay.
10%?
No, the guy has to work
90%.
90%.
She has, okay.
They
so-
talked about that in
In
Hitch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hitch, where he
Wow.
says
And it's
you
so
go
true.
90%.
Yeah.
Let her go the
Let her
next
come to
10.
10%.
And never
So
do
bad.
all the work.
Yeah.
Never go the full 100%
Okay.
on
Yes.
your own.
So when she lifts her butt up so that you can slide it off, that's good to go.
That is
yes.
That's good to go. I just want to be clear. That's good to go.
I think
Yes,
that's
yes.
200%
That-
right
Yes,
there.
yes, yes.
That moment
when she
for
lifts
all
up
men
and-
is gold.
You're
All right.
high-fiving yourself, right? You're just, I'm gonna high-five myself.
Because right up until that point, it's always like, oh
Okay.
yeah, maybe
This
she's
is-
just being
Yeah.
nice
Yeah,
what-
and
what-
everything.
then what?
First base lang, or just down in
Yeah,
underwear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
yes.
want to get clear.
Okay,
Once you
okay.
lift the pelvic up,
No, that's
So
it.
helps
the
Yeah.
go signal right there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Interesting.
wow.
Right.
This is. I'm gonna ask a proper, decent question.
Please.
These are all legit.
I'm so
She's
shocked.
dying right now.
is
She's
sex.
like,
What
we're at,
proper decent
I thought we were talking about guilty
the topic
pleasures.
was something different.
How
What
much
was
should
in
you
my-
pay them after? What's your proper question, Erwan?
My question is,
Credit
How
card
much of
or
a tip
cash?
do you leave?
what drives a girl to go for a one night stand? A guy
what
does
a
it.
great question.
Thank you very
No,
much.
that is a great question.
A guy does it for purely
wonder where you got it
physical
from.
reasons, and
Yeah.
just because guys are naturally going to do something like that,
Right. Yeah.
and they're okay with it mentally. But there was a study, right? I think it was in New York University, where they asked who were the happiest ones: those having sex frequently during one night stands, or those holding out for boyfriends and girlfriends. And apparently, those having one night stands, girls included, were the happiest ones.
Yes.
But locally, I feel one night stand is still like, eh.
It has
Yeah.
an unfortunate stigma to
Correct.
it. I mean, everybody
Correct.
does a one-night stand. No matter how good a person you are, how bad a person you are, everybody will do it eventually.
So what
your
pushes
question,
a
yeah.
girl to do it?
Before that, it's so funny because I was studying about it, and it says a person that's graduated from like a college would be more likely to do that than a person who didn't graduate. So these are smart people.
Okay.
Yeah.
that makes
Who
sense.
did a one-night stand?
Yeah,
'cause you-
who would do a
college
one-night
grads,
stand? Yeah.
Yeah.
MBAs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the smarter you are, the more likely you'll do it.
Oh.
And the reason why you do it is probably because you're rebelling, or
Okay.
you wanna get over someone.
Or you're more in tune with
Or you know all the
Or
facts.
what you want.
Yeah.
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 You're a realist about things.
Exactly. Or you're also going into a crazy phase where you just don't care. Those
Okay.
are the only times you'll actually do it.
Okay. All right.
Because locally, Steven was telling us.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is
Yes,
a bastion
Stephen,
of
we are
knowledge.
trying-
No, he
no,
is a
we are trying to-
legitimate,
we're trying to
knowledgeable
include him.
We do
person.
we do know that it happens a lot locally, and a
Yeah.
lot more than when I was like when we used to club in our club days
In the 80s.
In the 80s,
Uh-huh.
Well, 90s for me.
Yeah, 90s.
No, it didn't used to happen that often, but now I can walk in with one of my friends, and my friend can go, I slept with her, I slept with her, I slept with her. It's actually really
Wow.
sad, but then
Yeah.
and those girls are really completely cool
Yeah.
Yeah.
having one night stands. So
I-
what's
Yeah.
like what's a mental shift?
But I think actually during back then in the 80s, at least the stories I've heard from people who were no. Okay,
Sure.
Fair enough.
it's always the
okay.
byline, man. No worries.
That's cool.
But it's without naming names, because I think it's gonna be pretty obvious who they are, because they're a little bit older. They claim that it was even wilder before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like even the 80s and
Yeah.
even down to the 70s. I
Yeah.
can imagine the 70s.
Oh,
was
the 70s, yeah,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
70s was
Yeah.
pretty
Like
rough.
with
But,
drugs and all.
but the 80s was supposed, even here, here. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I think it's maybe more
It might have tamed down maybe a little bit in the 90s.
maybe
And then picked up
and
again
then picked
in
up
the
again.
2000s.
Like or people just talk about it more now than they did before.
Than it before.
Well,
Okay.
in the 90s, a lot of health epidemics came up.
That's
and
true.
were a lot more prevalent in the news. So
Yeah.
that, of course, stemmed.
So
a lot
before
of
we
the-
start talking about AIDS, we're gonna wrap it up, and then we'll come back after this quick break.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to
The Cave!
All right, we're still talking about sex, all the things you wanted to know. Now, Karen, we asked you a few questions earlier on. Do you have any questions for us?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Boy.
Great,
So-
directed
That's
to
it
Gina.
for the show. Thank you for tuning in. This is the world's fastest episode.
These two guys.
Okay, it's for the girls,
I'm
all
so
right,
virgin,
obviously. And there are times we do, get into one-night stands and stuff like that. And then suddenly after that, we worry or we wonder, will this ever be anything else than that? So the question is, do guys ever think of making that girl a girlfriend? Does it ever cross your mind? Or is it just that? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, they can make you their girlfriend. Okay, next question.
What a lie!
I'm
No,
just kidding. No.
I know it's true.
There's-
They can make you their
There is an exception to the rule.
Yeah.
If
Yes.
that girl is already your friend,
Yes.
then it's possible.
But if not,
But if it's just like we met in the club, we hooked up, we went home, the last thing on my mind is like, oh my god, I can present this girl to my mom. It's gonna be so fun.
It's Sunday
How'd you guys
tomorrow.
meet? Well, I was kind of we're naked, mom. We're naked.
Yeah. No. I honestly think that there is the potential. If you meet someone in the club, you go home with them, you have a great time. Obviously, you're physically attracted to them already. If
Right.
your personalities click as well,
Yeah.
then there is a possibility.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that day you wake up in the morning, you have nothing to do.
Then all of a sudden you're like, hey,
Yeah.
I
All
need
of
a
a sudden it's
girlfriend.
like,
What are you
oh.
doing? What are you doing this afternoon?
No, but right now, you know what I mean? Because you'd be
Yeah.
the first one to say, okay, we need to figure out a way to like
elevate
ask
it.
her to leave.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
ask her
no.
to leave.
Oh,
her.
yeah.
You leave the
Sure.
house and just wait for her to
Oh,
leave.
how does that work?
Unless you're like, okay, cool, you can just hang out all day and just stay with us. But I'm sure you've
No.
never done that.
You know, the club
I-
scenario
I
is
think
the
Mark
one
has,
that's
actually.
most likely to be a no. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the club/bar scenario
What if
will be a
she's
no.
really
but
hot?
if it was but if it was like at
A
a,
mutual
wedding
friend?
of a mutual friend, or like at a weekend barbecue that your friend hooked up and all your friends and it's like a reunion. And, it depends on the social situation.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
more so would be
But
long
then,
term.
while you start getting to know her, do you still have sex?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
because
of
you already
course.
had
You
one.
started it
Oh,
there.
yeah, that's the
Diba?
whole point.
Might
Yeah.
as
Why?
well.
Why?
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
it's she tells you, "Oh, it's my first time. I've
That's
never
Oh,
done it
impossible.
before."
Then you should
Yeah.
not be doing it
That's
at all anyway.
That's impossible. I'm
Can
sorry.
you
but-
also say to her and lie in her face, it's my first time too?
There's just no way.
Nowadays, especially if it's a one night stand, there's no way in hell it's your first time.
There's no way.
Well, there you go,
but-
girls.
But it also is. It's kind of. I'm kind of with Mark here, because you are attracted to.
Yeah.
her, usually.
Yeah.
Usually.
Sometimes maybe not, but usually
Before
yes.
2 a.m. usually.
Yeah. Without the beer goggles on
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
then you're okay.
Before 2 a.m.
But so obviously there is an attraction already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
course.
whether it evolves into something else, then who knows? But I have been in that situation.
Yeah,
And
so
I've
have I.
had to leave my apartment, pretend to go someplace.
Leave her.
Oh.
You left her.
Oh, just so that you could
Ye-
get her
just-
to leave. You're
yeah.
like, oh yeah, I got to go now.
We've
you
all
got a
driven
meeting.
around the
I've done it.
neighborhood
I've
with
done it.
a fake
I'm-
errand.
And then he came home and dinner was served and ready in candlelight. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
But-
well, hey,
Oh,
it's
dear.
it's an
Oh,
episode of
yeah.
honesty. We're
Yeah.
giving you all the lowdown.
All right.
That's
What other
happens.
questions would you have for us?
Keep going.
Okay, so after okay, in terms of like creating a relationship, when is it okay? Like, or when should we know na we can do this because we know you guys want something out of it? Like, kunwari, okay,
Okay,
so you're
example.
after 6 months, then we do it.
Okay.
Parang-
Wait, hold on. You have to wait 6 months? Oh, there's no.
You might as well be a friend online.
What's the point?
This is
a long
distance
No,
Alright.
let's chat on Facebook.
Yeah, let's just chat on Facebook.
Conservative, grabe naman.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
sige.
she's old-fashioned, guys. Come on, 6 months.
Okay,
Okay,
what's
go.
She's either old-fashioned or a
Okay,
lesbian.
kunyari
Decent amount of
6
time.
days.
She's an old-fashioned
6
lesbian.
days.
Leave her alone. Ano?
6 dates, tapos you do it. Will
Okay.
we still have something good, or is it just for fun?
6 dates is a long time for the
Yeah.
stand. I mean, yeah,
Oh,
you're
6
to-
dates? It's a
No,
long
I
time.
mean a long time. You would
That's
have
an
developed
investment.
You would
That's
have
a big
developed a
investment.
Well,
relationship,
no, you could be smart and be like,
emotional
all right, we're
with-
going to do breakfast, lunch, dinner today. We're going to do breakfast, lunch, dinner tomorrow.
Technically,
And
that's
that's
two
six.
days.
Third day, bam.
Yeah.
That's 6. All right.
That's 6.
Right, okay.
We'll get ice cream for dessert. That's 7, huh? I'm giving you
Yeah.
7. That's it.
Okay, so crazy.
No, just kidding.
So how many dates till it's okay?
It depends.
One?
I think guys
It's
nowadays.
okay for the guy at any date
Yeah, I
time.
know.
For
It's
the
up to
girl,
the
it's
girl.
up
For
to
something
you.
serious.
Okay,
It's up
all
to
right.
you.
Actually, we're going to flip the question. For a girl,
What's the
how,
minimum?
how many dates?
Yeah.
Do you feel okay with yourself
Very good
For-
question.
giving it out?
Is it 3 usually?
Long distance
I
at 2
think
to
it's
3 months? Just kidding.
That I don't believe that.
That is like.
Really?
I don't
no,
believe
no.
that.
That's
I don't
12
know.
to
For
3
Filipinas,
months?
maybe. I don't know.
I heard usually, well, in the States and in France, it's usually 3 dates.
3
Three
dates.
dates.
Yeah,
And each date is once a week, so it's like 3 weeks.
yeah, exactly.
But
yeah.
mind
yeah.
you,
Okay.
it's not
Average.
like
Yeah.
it's not like we're saying, "Oh my God, I cannot." It's more of like, "Oh, I want to, but I shouldn't."
Okay.
I shouldn't, or
We
else,
always
diba? If you get it fast, it won't last.
Has that ever happened to you, Wilson? I really want to, but I shouldn't.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm
Yes.
only going to date girls I'm attracted to, of course. So, I mean, but I'm not going to try anything until I see the go signals. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Hold on, I did have
That's
another
a very
really
good-
question, but I've forgotten what it was.
yeah, me too, because you threw me off with that one. I had to tell the truth for
But the
once.
basic question: when is it okay?
Yeah, for guys, like
For
I'm
us-
wondering, do you guys even plan it out?
I don't think it matters, regardless.
Yeah.
The one night stand is the only one that we kind of ask ourselves: could I actually continue on a relationship with this girl? But whether or not the girl gives it up after 2 weeks or after a month, for guys, it doesn't make a difference.
True.
Yeah,
I agree.
guys are generally good to go anytime.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for summing this your question up.
Thanks, man.
Basically,
Anytime. Anytime.
Anytime.
Good to go.
Anytime. 24 hours.
I mean,
yeah.
if
So
you like the
indeed-
girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a
Same
question?
day. Okay.
No? You good?
Got it.
One
Okay.
more?
hold on.
Does em-
Another
yeah.
one.
Oh,
Another
one more.
one.
One more.
Okay,
Okay.
fire
okay.
away.
Why do guys always say that they've slept with, these number of people when the truth is it's less than that?
That's funny because
What?
the opposite is girls
No.
say a number, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like
it's
way more than that.
They say
Yeah.
less, but it's like times 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fine. Let's
Yeah,
understand
let's put it out.
I
Yeah.
actually
Alright.
think
Well-
I actually think this is pretty funny, and I think the further we go along in our lives nowadays, I find guys tend to kind of cut down their numbers now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's
Yeah.
this whole like slut for guys things too.
Yeah.
And the guys now are like, if you ask Mark Nelson how many girls he slept with, I'm pretty sure he's gonna tell you just 12.
Times 1,000.
Last week, what month?
What day?
Yeah, what period of time? We're
I'll
talking
tell
about?
you how many
50s, the
girlfriends.
60s.
I'll tell you how many girlfriends I've had.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. That's a good one.
But then I think
that's
it
what
really
girls
depends
say.
on the type of guy. If you can tell the guy is charismatic, he's good looking, and you're asking him his number, and it seems below 20, he's probably lying to you. But if the guy looks
Yeah.
like he'd jump on anything,
Yeah.
then he's probably lying if he says anything over 10.
Yeah.
So basically, everybody's lying.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
so basically
Nobody will
everybody's
tell their number.
And I think
and you don't want to know.
you don't want to know.
You
Yeah.
honestly don't want to know.
It'll
So why
creep
do we
up.
even ask?
But
Do you
why-
guys ask?
We don't. I
No,
don't.
I don't.
I
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
I never ask.
No way.
I never.
Because
I
for
don't
guys,
really care.
especially guys, like they think, okay, everyone always thinks, every site you've been to, every like FHM or Cosmopolitan you've read, always says that the girls consider sex to be more of a mental thing. But guys also really, it's really mental for guys. So if you're lying on top of a girl and you're thinking, I'm 53rd in line, it kind of messes you up,
Damn.
right?
Yeah.
Well, no, because Mark Nelson has a
And I know
six-pack,
Mark
so-
Nelson's been here before me. So it's like, fuck.
Shit, yeah, that's the
Damn
question.
it.
That's the
He's
question.
first
you
again.
asked. We're gonna talk about the top like
Sorry,
we like to
guys.
run now in top 10s. We're gonna
Yeah.
go top 10 myths about sex.
Top 10 myths about sex.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Or
basically-
top 10, or another way to say it is top 10 things you thought she likes, but in
Yeah.
reality she really doesn't.
Yeah.
For guys and girls.
Yeah. Either that you think she likes or that she thinks she doesn't like, but it's actually the opposite.
Okay.
So I'm going to kick things off.
All right.
The finger.
No.
The shocker. Is that what it's called? The shocker.
All right. Guys' nipples are not as sensitive as women's nipples, so paying a lot of attention to this area on us,
Is
Will
weird.
not do
Nah.
anything.
waste of time.
I don't know about you, but I like it. What are you
Really?
talking about? Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're a girl.
It has no sensation whatsoever.
No, it does, but
But-
probably not as.
If you, like,
So what you're saying is
Bite
with
it.
her
Basically,
licking
basically
technique
that we're if you're doing that, then we're just waiting for you to do something else.
to go south, I guess. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's
good.
when you're kind of like this. Hey, wow, your hair it's so
it's so.
soft.
Let's travel elsewhere.
That is terrible. That is
Why do you
terrible.
guys do that? though? You guys all do that.
What?
No,
I
no,
think.
we
Never,
never-
Push
guys.
the head.
Yeah.
Never
No,
touch a
no,
girl's
no,
head.
no,
Never
no,
touch a
no,
girl's
no,
head.
no, no,
Let
no.
her dictate where she wants to go.
Yeah.
Of course, I use the word dictate. Use dictate in a sentence. Oh my God, his dictate's so good.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, I got one. Okay. Again, it's a. What's the topic?
Why am I here?
Why are you here?
Top 10.
We tricked you into coming.
Something.
10 something.
Top 10 myths about sex.
Use dictate in a sentence. Oh my God, it dictate like pineapple. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got a question. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
go.
Okay.
No, oh, top 10. Go.
Okay.
Top 10 myths that you
So-
think we like but we don't, or that you like but we think you whatever.
Anyway,
Okay. Okay. Whatever. How? Why can you guys only go once?
The refractory period.
Yeah.
I believe that's what it's called.
For girls, we can do it over and over again. Yet for boys, they have a limit.
God
One
is fair.
good.
Oh, show off, why don't you? Rub it in. Go on.
Why is that? Although it's kind of weird because there are guys that do it with like different people in a day. Pero with one girl, they're only gonna say sorry.
Well, no,
You
no,
just
wait,
answered
wait,
your own
no.
question.
No,
With-
because
before
they're not doing it with different people, one straight after the other.
Yeah,
like 5
it's,
minutes
it's
later.
throughout the 24 hours.
Right? It's there's a few hours break in between,
Yeah.
for them to recharge.
To recuperate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
There's
they
some-
could just as easily do it with the same girl if you just give them a little bit of a rest period.
Yeah.
There's some
How
vitamins
long?
and supplements you can
How
take.
long is this rest period?
Depending
I'm
on
not
each
talking-
guy. Again,
Yeah.
there's a term, there's a study. Yeah,
She's really
between
intrigued about
I
30
know.
minutes to
Just
2 hours.
wondering.
I'll give you
I'm throwing it
recipes
out
if you want. Just give him like, give him like.
You know
cake.
what's good?
And then-
You know what's good?
Not personal at all.
Take a movie break.
A movie break. What
Yeah.
kind of movie would be good?
A
short one.
A short movie.
short one.
Like
A
a
90
comedy.
porn.
Definitely
90
not a
movie.
90-minute
horror
movie.
flick.
80s movies were 90 minutes. All of them were 90
Yeah.
minutes. Catch an 80s movie, get into the mood with that. Maybe you probably won't even make it past the 75th minute, and you'll get into it again.
I say cartoon.
What, just to get you in the mood?
No, like like the Care
Simpson.
Bears or something. It'll bore the shit out of you. Be like, all right, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Care Bear cares. Come to Papa.
Yeah, well, of course, women's sexual peak is at 18, men's at 30, so maybe don't date 30 guys 30 and above. I don't know. Maybe date someone to the 18 years. I don't know. I'm trying to go from a scientific angle here. Is that right?
You just shot yourself in the foot, by the
Did
way.
I? Well, I'm 31, so I mean, yeah, I'm on the border. So
All right, another myth. Fuck. You have anything yet?
Hey, I just did one.
Go.
oh, okay.
What I have.
When there was the whole phenomena of completely bald. Personally, I'm not down with that because it looks like a girl shaving. It looks like I'm hooking up with a 9-year-old. So I personally like a little bit of airstrip there, just a little bit airstrip. I mean, no, runway. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so,
Hitler, ganun.
huh?
like a what?
Like
Like
Hitler,
Hitler.
mustache.
like a
yeah.
Hitler
In
mustache.
honor of
Okay.
Germany, like a Hitler mustache. Go 1-0. Sorry.
Yeah,
But
right there.
So
Through the heart.
yeah.
Is it for all guys?
Okay, yeah, we'll go around the room. Do you
Is
like
it
it
for-
shaved or with a little bit of hair or what?
Nelson.
Yeah, Mark.
I have so many jokes
Mark
right
is
now.
Yeah, don't.
He likes it
Just
smooth
don't.
like a baby's bottom, man.
with an umbilical cord still attached, actually. Sorry, Mark. No, we'll go around the room, sir.
Me,
Go on.
I've never really thought about whether I want to
don't
not
lie.
sit down there or something.
Okay. Really? As
But
a
yeah,
French
like-
person?
Well, obviously you need to know she's a woman.
Well, French are generally
I meant-
they're hairy. I mean,
Correct.
Okay.
they don't shave their
But at least
underarms.
they should be trimmed.
But if you do it for guys,
Well, there should be some manscaping there also. because
Yeah, a little bit
girl-
of You
they'd
don't want a
complain.
full jungle. Either clean or airstrip, just a
Yeah.
strip.
a landing strip.
But yeah, too much foliage
Yeah.
Yeah.
A manicured garden is
Yes.
Choice
appreciated.
words.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Manicured,
It's very green thumb of you, Mark.
manicured
WWF.
garden, manicured garden.
Okay.
Airstrip. That's doesn't, or it doesn't matter. But as long as it's not like, like a rainforest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your personal preference
I don't mind like if it's all waxed out or not.
on a guy?
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Although like.
She likes young little 10-year-old boys.
No, do you guys wax?
Dudes will
I'm
look bigger.
wondering,
Hey,
I'm wondering
dudes will
now.
look bigger
Yeah,
if you do shave. So,
Yeah.
Steven, your
Take some
2-inch
advice.
monster will be a 3.5-inch monster.
That's
if you
what
shave.
you were talking about. Steven doesn't have a penis. He has a clitoris. Now
There
I
you- oh,
now I know the
okay.
category
Yeah.
you're going
Thank you,
for.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Kanina pa yun. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right, we're at number. We did 4 now. 5.
I don't know
yeah.
where we at, but I think we're running out of time.
Oh.
One more. Anyone? Do you want to give something at least like something useful, like
Oh, for a change?
yeah,
Like
Why change a winning formula?
pulling out can still get a girl pregnant, like something like that.
Oh.
STDs, you can't. Oral sex. I've heard about this one so much.
You've heard about oral sex?
Yeah, no.
You should try it sometime, bro.
Oral sex is not safer than actual sex. Because a lot of people get that wrong.
Yeah.
A lot of people think oral sex, since there's no genitals touching, basically you can't get sick from it, you can't get STDs and everything, but oral sex is just as bad as regular unprotected sex. There. See, I'm giving some
useful
good advice
information.
Depending on the disease, though.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
correct.
For instance, you can't contract AIDS through oral sex unless you have a cut in your mouth.
Exactly.
But you can, of course, contract probably stuff like herpes and everything.
Shit just got serious. Yeah.
There.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, I got some questions though.
Go.
Yes.
Being sent in. Which is better, sex or food?
Which is bitter.
Sex or food/desserts? This is from Chef Andrea. Thank you for listening in, guys. straight up,
Okay,
what's going on
if
with
you
those?
think that your desserts are better than sex, then you're doing it wrong.
I say combine them both.
Yeah.
Yes.
I say
yes.
combine them both.
Yeah.
Whipped cream.
Well, I
Let-
think
let's
that's
ask the
actually
legitimate chef
that's
here.
another myth.
Uh-huh.
Aphrodisiacs, complete myth.
So you're not
Really?
true.
I said there's
Like,
no such thing.
There's
chocolate
Well,
would be
maybe
better.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Is that an aphrodisiac?
Yeah, well, no, alcohol just makes you dumber. But no, there's no such thing as things that get you aroused or like oysters get you aroused, like things like that. That's complete bullshit. But there are sensual foods, chocolate being one of them.
Okay.
Anything like liquidy or something that could be fun in the
Sticky.
bedroom.
Anything that
Liquidy,
produces
hot.
feel-good hormones.
Correct.
Not
Yeah.
too sticky.
Yeah, because
Sticky just gets
it gets messy.
Messy.
Yeah.
So
Like-
something that is like whipped cream. That's not too sticky.
Mm.
But like honey,
How about those that chocolate spread, the one that they can
what
they-
Nutella?
No, I've
Let's
seen
put
those
some
even
sandwiches there.
even by the by,
Emphasis
by
on
the
the nut
movie,
and the
by-
Ella?
by the movie theater that they have these chocolate spread. They come like in a jar like Nutella.
Yeah, I've.
And then it comes with a brush.
Yes.
It has a brush with it, and you use it.
It is edible chocolate for
whatever.
fun and games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I'm cool with that.
Well, I'm wondering if you guys find it hot. You know those sushi table girls? They're
Not
like,
at all.
Nyotay mori.
They're all
I'm
naked,
not into that.
and then you eat.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry.
I can
If I
appreciate
see a
it.
naked
Hot.
girl, the last thing I want is to be smelling fish.
Okay, so no. Yes.
Not very
Not
hygienic.
hot.
Yeah, that's not
That
hot.
business is gonna die.
All
No,
right.
I think there's something to it, but maybe not exactly.
Well, you don't get turned on by it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
So that's the whole
appreciate
point.
Yeah,
art for
appreciate
it,
yeah,
but,
you know.
I'm
Well,
not gonna
we
do
all
that.
okay,
we all
cool.
know the
Yeah.
Japanese are. I think the
Yeah.
Japanese could be a topic for a whole
Alone.
podcast
Yeah,
because
actually,
they've got
that's
some
true.
pretty freaky
They're pretty
bars
freaky.
and restaurants.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was basically our topic about sex. Thank you
Yep.
guys for helping
Alright,
us
thank
out
you.
here.
Yeah.
Sorry to.
We just scared.
We're so close na.
She had no idea we were talking about this, by the way. So yeah, at the end of every show, we usually ask our guests to nominate the winner and the loser amongst all four hosts, depending on whatever criteria you want to use. So you're gonna allocate 10 points, and you're gonna remove 10 points.
Yeah. So
Oh,
plus 10
And
minus
you
10.
represent Stephen Koo.
Gino
that
represents
means I'm
Steven.
done. I'm dead.
No, no.
Well,
If
technically,
you do a
it
good
depends.
job, she might give you 10 points, which Steven
Okay.
always loses. So
Alright.
Yeah, just like me now.
But deservedly so.
exactly.
So only one wins.
One wins.
One
and
win,
loses.
one lose.
Oh, okay. So I gotta give points to two people, or
Yes.
Yep.
Uh,
Well, give
Well,
and
one winner,
remove.
one loser.
Correct.
Yeah.
After this whole talk, I think we all lost.
All right.
We
Fair
lost in
enough.
life. That's true.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
true.
enough.
I'll give
we
you
all
that.
deserve -10, and I
Yeah, we've
assume
gained
there's no
shame
winners.
though. We've gained a lot of shame.
Well, it's okay. We only have 4 listeners, so
Yeah.
That's us.
And
all
yeah,
4
they're all sitting
are
here. Wait, which one of us isn't listening?
So we presume, Karen, there are no winners.
No. I give you guys.
Which one of us?
Which one?
Okay. I give Robertson
For dictate.
Well, you don't know if it's
a
plus
good
or minus.
job. A hand hug.
Oh,
a hand
Oh,
hug.
a hand hug. Yeah.
No.
hand
That's
hug,
how
yeah.
you do a hand
Yeah,
hug.
I do a hand
there.
hug. Yeah.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. Patting your butt, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a plus 10 for me. Did I win this episode?
No, she gave you a hug. Bro.
Hand
Yeah,
hug. Okay.
a hug. Okay.
I'll take that sometimes.
I'll give you a hand hug too for
Hand
being
hug.
here.
All right, I
Yeah.
get a hand hug.
Get a
Stephen
hand hug.
Koo's hand hug.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm so confused right now.
It's so bizarre. I don't know what it is.
Hey,
but-
she's she.
It means good job.
Good job.
Okay, so that's a
Okay.
pat on the back.
Oh,
Pat my
okay.
back na lang. Pat my back na lang.
Ayan.
There you go.
Di, pero
Nice
ano
method.
daw yung relationship may kita mo pag ginagano
Oh,
mo.
man, I hate when
Oh,
girls do
kaya
that.
dapat ganun.
Girls, don't pat the dude's back. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
that's
Unless he really did do, like, fixed your closet or, he's a friend zone talaga. Anyway.
No, actually,
We're 5
though,
years
I give
old.
you guys,
Yeah.
you're both winners.
Winners.
Yeah, you're both winners.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay. Oh, man.
Only because he's new.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That works.
Not bad.
So he'll come
For
back.
being a newcomer,
diba?
he
Yeah.
held his own.
But
Did
you're,
very
you're
well.
my winner.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Thank
well
you.
done.
And the loser is God. So it's our turn now.
Crap.
Yeah, I know, right?
How did that happen?
We're never on the
And,
losing side. Please don't say me. You're in my house.
Because of the Care Bear.
Oh, the Care Bears.
That's what you get for picking on cartoons.
You don't
Because
get
I
recipes
like Care
anymore.
Bears.
I love the Care Bears. I grew
And I
up with
can't
Care
believe
Bears.
you connected it to sex.
Yeah.
Now I won't have a good childhood memory.
Okay.
But a hand hug anyway.
Ah, you get a hand code. But minus 10, bitch! Sorry. I'm yelling at you in your own house. I'm sorry.
It's cool. It's cool. Anything you want to plug before
Yeah.
we cut off or
Oh,
talk
okay.
about?
So I have a new show on RX 93.1. That's gonna be 1 to 4 p.m. with Rico Robles. So we're gonna get back together.
Hey, Rico.
Yeah, and also check out flippish.com.
Oh.
It's the #1 live streaming and
Oy.
video channel in the Philippines.
Oy.
/ owner.
Super fun.
Awesome. How do you know
And-
about Flippish anyway?
One day audition.
Okay.
Casting
What did the
couch.
audition lead to? Okay, I'm sorry.
Casting couch.
I got casted.
I got on the
Oh,
couch.
And I'm committed na.
Ooh.
And,
you invested. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Emotionally. All right.
And also, for the girls out there, check out sistersecrets.com.ph. It's my baby. You guys get to shop, share, and socialize over there. Super
Cool.
cute.
We'll put the link
Awesome.
up.
Yay! And you can hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, at Karen Bordador.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you so much. You've
Thank
been
you very
freaking
much.
Awesome,
Thank you so
awesome
much.
guest.
Yeah.
So,
And
ladies,
of course, for everything cave related, then you can tune in to extrarice.tv. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and of course, Instagram.
And for
Correct.
what's Gino, how do we get a hold of you, bro?
Well, you can do it through Instagram or Twitter. It's at Gino Rufino, JINNO RUFINO.
Yeah.
Okay, and,
And
you
also-
have a TV show, of course,
Oh
right?
yeah. Can I plug?
Yeah.
Yes.
go for it.
Well, please tune into which camera am I looking at?
Yeah.
Basketball TV, Solar Sports, and of course the Sports Desk on Solar News Channel. That's Monday to Friday. Actually, all of them are Monday to Friday. Some are Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. busy.
And you have a new bar as well.
Yes. Well, 12 Monkeys is now open at
That's right.
Century Mall. Please come down. Thursday nights are our big band nights, so that's when we have guys like Wolfgang, Razorback, Parokya, and Edgar. It's gonna be rocking Thursdays, and then throughout the week we have something different throughout the week, and comedy Tuesdays.
Nice.
Stand-up comedy on Tuesday nights. So it's come down Century Mall.
And the K podcast is looking forward to doing a guesting at 12 Monkeys,
Yes.
right? I think that should happen very soon.
It-
yeah,
it should
Right,
happen.
right.
That's
In
great.
addition to Pink Panda.
All right.
All right. With that being
Okay.
said,
Ladies and gentlemen,
take us out of here.
Thank you for watching The Cave, and we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Woo.
Bye.
Peace out.